The senior FBI official fired last night by the Trump administration is pushing back. Andrew McCabe was second in command at the agency before he resigned earlier. The Attorney General accused him of misleading Justice Department investigators, and Donald Trump has been posting insulting tweets about him. But McCabe says he was fired because Trump is at war with the FBI. The CBC's Stephen D'Souza is in New York. Steve, thanks so much for joining us. Let's talk about what Trump and his Attorney General are saying about McCabe.
That's why we have to kind of break the story down into what the administration is saying and what McCabe is saying. We'll start off with McCabe, who stepped away from his job actually in January because of all those attacks from the administration. And so with him retiring tomorrow, this was actually kind of expected that this firing would happen. And in releasing a statement late last night around 10 p.m., Jeff Sessions said that the FBI had to adhere to the highest standards of accountability and honesty. And as you mentioned, McCabe's troubles really came about as a result of an internal FBI investigation into the Bureau's handling of Hillary Clinton's email scandal, as well as her foundation, their investigations into those. This not yet released report seems to have found that McCabe acted inappropriately in dealing with the media, as well as subsequently not being forthcoming about those dealings to investigators later. Throughout his tenure, McCabe really, in the last few years, McCabe really has come under attack from the Trump administration as basically an example of political bias in the FBI, according to Donald Trump and others. Trump attacked him numerous times on Twitter because McCabe's wife ran for a state Senate seat in Virginia and received some contributions from a Hillary Clinton ally. So Trump attacked him a lot on social media, did so again last night. I'll read you the tweet from Donald Trump in the wake of the firing. He said, "Andrew McCabe fired. A great day for the hard-working men and women of the FBI, a great day for democracy. Sanctimonious James Comey was his boss and made McCabe look like a choir boy. He knew all about the lies and corruption going on at the highest levels of the FBI." So, John, no surprise how Donald Trump feels about Andrew McCabe.
No, but we're also hearing from McCabe, and that is quite remarkable, especially in what he's saying and the power of his language. What is he saying about his firing?
That's right. He released a blistering statement against the administration last night, essentially rebutting a lot of the things we're expected to hear from this internal report, saying that he was forthcoming with investigators and that he followed the book when he was dealing with the media in those Clinton investigations. But he really says that to understand what's happening here, you have to step back and look at the bigger picture. He says this is part of the agency or the administration's ongoing attacks to tarnish the FBI, to politicize the FBI and law enforcement in general. He says this is part of their ongoing attacks on him specifically. And I'll read you a statement from Andrew McCabe last night. He said, "It is part of the administration's ongoing war on the FBI and the efforts of the special counsel investigation, which continue to this day." And what McCabe is saying is that a lot of it had to do with his role in the aftermath of the James Comey firing. He was second in command to James Comey, and he could possibly corroborate a lot of what James Comey claims in terms of Trump pressuring him to drop the Russia investigation. McCabe could be a witness in the special counsel investigation, so he says this latest move only shows how important that investigation is, and as his role in terms of this overall drama taking place in Washington, I'm sure, John, this is not the last we've heard of Andrew McCabe.